Hey guys, Travis here on day 2 of week 9 of the LCS, joined by Pr0lly of Complexity. Sorry, Pr0lly, but Complexity didn't have that good of a week this week. What happened? Why did that occur?
Pretty much, I think the most basic answer is just individual play just didn't work out. In the moment, things just didn't go the way it used to be. Like in scrims, everything's going all cool and everyone's like really happy. And then like the second something goes wrong, it's like, oh no. And then the next thing goes wrong and you're like, oh no, how do we fix this? And how do you fix this is a really hard question to answer.
So a lot of people, I think, last week everybody applauded your unusual picks. This week we saw some more unusual picks, but now I'm concerned that the community is going to be like, wow, look at him, he's so insistent on picking these unusual things. It's going to be bad. So do you think that the picks that you made were contributed to that, or do you think it was just like all the individual play?
I definitely think it's more individual play than picks. Obviously, when you pick something that's like out of the meta, the reason things are in the meta is because they're really hard to mess up. Like when you play like Renekton Nasus or something, or you play like Lux mid right now, you can't really mess it up. There's like no really weak point in your game. When you play these unusual picks, the reason why they're unusual is because they're weak at some point. So when you play these games and you start doing poorly, it's going to be really hard to get back in the game compared to when you're playing Lux. If you do badly in lane, it's not really going to affect you that bad. So these unusual picks that are happening, when things don't go right early, it very quickly looks like those picks are just complete trash, and it's really hard to get any respect for them.
So talk to me about your comp in that last game against GU. You guys had like Victor, and it's just kind of unusual. So what inspired all those picks, or what was the reasoning behind all that?
That comp was pretty similar to our like Shanny comp, we call it, with the Kale Shanani. We just like played it one day, like the picks kind of just like fell together, and it worked really well. We actually played that comp a lot with like TP Smite Malphite and like Kinnan mid, like Victor top stuff. Like it worked really well in scrims. Like we always had great success with it. We wouldn't be pulling out stuff we haven't practiced like 5 or 6 times at least. The point of that comp is not only are people not going to know what Victor does, but if you saw bot lane, like, I think I should have flash autoed Gente, but, like, I 100-0 Gente, like 100-0'd with Kinnan with Ignite, like. So at any point in the game, you can do that with Kinnan. So it's like, people don't know how to lane against Kinnan, and then people wouldn't know how to lane against Victor. So using those, like, kind of unusual picks, if we're able to get our initial, like, maybe beat them in CS, maybe kill them once, and we don't feed in lane like we did today, then the comp, you'd actually see how we played team fights with that comp, because the team fights are very specific. Like early, mid, and late, all the team fights are going to be very different with that comp.
So I saw you talking to one of the live designers here. I won't say who, protect his identity, but you were talking a lot about Ziggs. Is he one of your favorite? I mean, I know people saw you pull him out, but is he just one of your favorite mid laners?
Yeah, he's just way too cute, and he has like the best skins in the world. Like he has a balloon skin, he throws snowball skin. And then, like, the other 2 skins, when he was released, they got bugged. So if you threw the minefield, the particles would never disappear. Oh, yeah. So I just have, like, awesome memories of people with, like, minefields everywhere. So, like, I don't know, I just had a lot of fun. Like, when he was released, he was really strong and stuff like that. Mostly just talking about it because, like, you want to talk about things you love. And I love Ziggs. Ziggs is so fun. And he does a lot of damage. And he's annoying. Yeah. And he makes funny noises. Right. Like the little ducky. Yeah. Cutest thing in the world. Come on, man. So I was talking to the live designer about that because there's, like, some parts in his kit that could be improved without like making him OP or making him a like meta pick. Because like obviously if you like buff like his Q like crazy, then he's just gonna be the best champ. So I was talking about like certain balance changes that would make him so he's still not like the best pick in the world, but he's still like super fun and cool.
Well, actually, what did you say you wanted to see?
My initial idea was buff Satchel. If you ever played Ziggs, that skill sucks. It does nothing. Like, you can make really funny, like, little jumps and stuff like that. But honestly, like, it's, like, at level 5, it's, like, 200 damage. That's, like, the lowest damage skill in the game. And then it has, like, a 0.5 AP ratio. So it's, like, complete trash, like, base and scaling. So it's, like, only used for an escape. You never see a Ziggs, like, oh, no, run from the satchel. He's going to explode it. So that was kind of my idea. I was like, maybe make it so it's more of a threat late game, like, buff the AP ratio. So when you have 600 AP and you throw the satchel, people aren't going to be like, look at the ducky. They're going to be scared of that damn ducky.
Being scared of the damn ducky. Very much something I'm sure a lot of Ziggs players would want. I know you like Kinnan too, so do you just have like a yordle thing?
I don't know. I was actually remembering that because I've mained Kinnan and Rumble for a long time. And then I see OddOne trash talking yordles, and I was like, holy crap, he's trash talking my guys. Because I love OddOne, you know? And I was like, now we don't see eye to eye, and now we're going to have to start fighting and stuff. So
It's like a yordle war.
yeah, he's going to try to kill all the yordles, and my idea with Kinnan and Rumble is to protect them.
So you want to commit him or stop him from committing yordle genocide.
Yeah, yordle massacre has got to stop.
Very, very reasonable. You got Super Week coming up, and I know now that's sort of going to be the last chance for you guys to solidify your place and figure out who you're going to play. How are you going to prepare for that? What are your thoughts going into it generally? Like, as you now look at it, what's going through your mind?
The biggest thing is just kind of like general discipline with the team. Yeah, that's obviously like the hardest thing to get is discipline because everyone has their habits by now. So everyone wants to just kind of like goof off, and this is literally our last chance to do anything perfect or making anything solid. So this next week and a half is probably going to be just a lot of high tension. Everyone like we have to play perfect. Like this is our last chance to play perfect. Like today we had 30-minute game where we could have played perfect and we didn't. So now we have 5 games. So we'll say roughly like 3 hours. We'll have 3 hours to play perfect. I think we can pull enough mojo to play 3 hours of perfect League of Legends.
So some complexity mojo to make you play perfect. Let me give you a chance to do some shout-outs or some plugs right at the end of this because I know your team probably are waiting for you to get on that shuttle so you can go back home and get that mojo going.
Yeah, everyone's sad and depressed, so they want to leave and go cry about it. And we'll talk about mojo tomorrow, I bet. Well,
what about shout-outs or plugs? You got any?
Oh, yeah, I got you. You want to do them? You want to do them for me, Travis?
I don't want to. I'm sorry. It's independent journalist, etc.
Okay, well, I'll get the logos in there because these are actually really cool logos. We got a Q-Pad, we got Sound Blaster, PNY, Origin, and it's not shown yet, but Newegg is coming to a jersey near you.
Very cool. I like that you're just using that as an excuse to show off your muscles.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, they're huge. I don't want to break the screen.
Exactly. For your not your girlfriend, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, my not girlfriend that I don't love that doesn't exist. That's hidden in Georgia.
Hidden in You hide her there?
Yeah, I hide her. In the woods of Georgia. Who's going to go there?
Yeah. That was starting to sound kind of creepy. Like, I have a girlfriend that I hid in the woods of Georgia so she can find
and I play Ziggs, like, the mad scientist, and I have a girl hidden in the woods of Georgia. This is building up to a crazy thing. If I just, like, disappear 1 week of LCS, people are going to be like, you know where he is. He's in Georgia.
It's getting really dark really quick, so I'm going to sign us out really quickly. This is Travis on week 9 of the LCS. You can check out the rest of our LCS coverage at GameSpot.com/LCS.